Tales got a rhythm, only legend know. A Juno on the shelf and a heart in every note. When he hits the stage, yeah, the whole room glows. He's the spark that starts the fire everywhere he goes. On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6. Ooh. Ooh. Petra brings a soul with a voice so true. A Juno nominated heart shining right on through. Every melody she sings feels like something new. Painting every moment in a brighter hue. On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6. And Ron's in the studio, shaping dreams, dreaming center sound. Steady beats deep and profound producer with the vision. Always holding it down. He's the quiet heartbeat, the shaking the ground. On Highway 6, we're riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, we're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6, on Highway 6. We're feeling alive. Turn the dial up, let the music hit. Toronto in the groove on Highway 6.
That song's so good, it needs to be on the charts.
That's righty. That's right. That's righty.
Yes. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Highway 6 to Africa. You are joined with me, your girl Petra, alongside TYB. And we're also missing our third musketeer for the afternoon. But you know what? Shout out and big up to you, Ron, wherever you are. So I know he's playing a gig today. So me and TYB. TYB, what's going on? Like the olden days.
Oh, you didn't ask what Ron always asks.
Who wants to know?
That's right.
How was your week, TYB?
Who wants to know? Yeah, you are Ron.
I'm not Ron, so it took me 1 or 2 tries. Ron, you be proud of me. I tried.
That's right. Yeah, Ron has got to share some of the dough that he's getting this afternoon with us. Yeah, we are part and parcel of the gig, so he has to send us some money. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. God has been good to me, and you know what? We are here once again having fun on this program to project and highlight what is best in African Caribbean music. One and the same, anyway. So excited to be here, and today we're going to have a very excellent conversation with a diva, right?
Yes,
that's right. So, how was your week, by the way?
My week, it was pretty good, very interesting. Because I said to myself, like when I come back from St. Vincent, like I must embody my highest version. So I started going to the gym at like 5:30 in the morning. So yeah, I love that. So I'm back in my fitness, and then changing up my diet, eating a lot more healthier, cutting out the processed food. So I'm doing that. And then Kingsley, he finished school this week, and he had his first major exam. He was a bit nervous, my baby, but I think he did great. He had me up till like 11 o'clock making s'mores for his class, So lots of activity this week, but lots of good activity. So
well, that's great. A great, and it's great to be back again. Now, you know what? Let's take us to who we have this afternoon. Anyway.
Exactly. So, yes, all of our wonderful listeners from all over the world, I'd like you to stay close to your radio, turn up the dial, because we'll be interviewing the amazing Lorraine Klaasen. She is an amazing jazz, rhythm, soulful, amazing artist. So we want to bring her to Highway 6 Africa. Welcome, Lorraine.
Thank you. Thank you. I love the introduction. I love the music. I was dancing. Yeah, love your vibe. Thank you.
That's amazing. I'm happy you like that. Yeah, that's Ode to Ron, our third musketeer. He'll be sad he missed the interview, but good vibes on Highway 6.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. So welcome. Thank you for joining us on Highway 6 to Africa. So we'd love just to dive in. Can you just share with our listeners, our audience, who is Lorraine Klaasen?
Oh, who is Lorraine Klaasen? Lorraine Klaasen is a South African born singer, songwriter, dancer. Grew up in the Kuruleng area, which is the eastern part of South Africa. Most people always like to identify me with Soweto. It's still my sister city, but I am from South Africa. Very excited to be on your program this afternoon.
Thank you. We're happy to have you joining us, And so, yeah, you were speaking that you're from South Africa, Soweto, you mentioned. And
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, how did growing up there shape your musical journey?
Well, I was one of those fortunate one. I grew up in a musical household. My mom, Lorraine Klaasen, was a very famous South African jazz singer. They used to call my mom the South African Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh,
Of
wow.
And of course, she was always Nelson Mandela's favorite jazz singer.
Oh,
So
wow.
when I grew up, I used to say, I'm going to be just like my mommy. I'm going to dance and travel all over the world and make people happy with my music. And so when I reflect back on that promise I made to myself as a little girl growing up in the ghettos, I am truly living my dream. So never underestimate the power of making your dreams. They will come true.
Oh, that's beautiful, Lorraine. Thank you for sharing. And that's great advice, for anyone out there that's aspiring to do great things, to not give up on their dreams, just
Mhm.
to hold the vision and make it plain, hold the vision and write it plain, and it will manifest.
Yes.
So yeah, you mentioned that your mom, Thandi Klassen, was a legendary jazz singer. That's amazing. What would you say are some of the most valuable lessons that she taught you?
I think I was in a very good school because I observed my mom and being the only child. So I used to always, I was like my mom's handbag. Wherever my mom went, I was like always around her,
Mhm.
tucking on a skirt or tucking on an arm. But I witnessed how my mom took so seriously her artwork and this God given talent, that how she really showed appreciation. And as I mentioned, I wanted to be just like my mom. But she did mention to me that this is not a glamorous, because people see you perform on stage for like 10 minutes, an hour, or whatever. Behind the scenes, it's a lot of hard work.
I
So
know.
it's all about perseverance, about
Mm.
endurance, about having respect for your art and choosing the right people to surround yourself with. So I think that's my life lessons, and that what has sustained me throughout my life is taking all that advice that my mom gave me into putting it into practical practice in my own personal journey.
Yeah, that's amazing. It must have been so amazing just to watch her as a child, for her to see her perform on stage and how she moved the crowd.
My God, my mom used to perform with Percy Sledge. My mom,
Oh,
oh yeah, Eartha Kitt, all the big American artists, when they would come to South Africa, my mom was the opening act. And I'm not saying that because it's my
wow.
mom, but my mom, she was like the opening act, but at the end of the day, she stole the show. And what I've learned from my mother, like me, I'm a performer. I love to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to my music. It's not the same as you see me perform live.
Mm.
Have that interaction with the audience. I used to see my mom. She had that thing with the audience, interacting with the audience with her and making her feel part of, it's not just standing there looking pretty. No, 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 no. It's all inclusive with the people.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I was in a good school with my mom, right? And so I observed as a teacher. But the thing is, it's the art of respect. I find that more talented people that we have, unfortunately, people fall into drugs or they fall into
Mm.
all and fall. We look at Whitney Houston's, we look at the Michael Jackson's, we look at these are
No.
talented people who could have lived forever, so to speak. But
Mm.
the lifestyles that they chose and whatever
Mm.
shortened their life, you see. So
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that my God, that I every day I'm grateful because what can I say? My Christianity, it's not a
Mhm.
uniform I put on and off. It's my way of life. It guides me
Yes.
in making practical
Amazing.
decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
music is a wonderful gift.
Yeah.
Music makes you
Yes, it
happy.
is.
Music can make you sad. Like I was listening to the introduction, a different kind. I've been swaying. I'm sitting in my seat here, I'm moving from side to side. So
Yeah.
music is such a beautiful therapeutic
Yeah.
thing, that makes us happy.
Exactly. And you're one of the instruments that does that to make people happy with your voice. So
Yeah,
thank you for being an instrument.
absolutely.
Yeah. TYB?
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Lorraine. It's glad, I'm so glad that we have you here today. So we've been trying to get you, but hey, here you are.
Okay.
Uh, when we talk about music, African music, especially South African music, back in the day, they used to call it township music.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about what township music was all about?
Actually, that's a very interesting and a good question because if you know the history of South Africa, my mom, they grew up in Sophia Town. We're talking about in the 50s now, the 50s,
Mm.
in the 60s. So that area where they grew up in Sophia Town, there was like jazz, there was all kinds of music. But when they were forcefully removed from Sophia Town into Soweto now, into the so-called townships, music, you could never take music away from people. So that's
Mm.
why me as Lorraine Klaasen, when you listen to my music and you listen to my performances, I kept that history of the Batanga music, that style of music that I remember growing up with, and that it has sustained me. Because in South Africa, like I said, I speak about 17 languages, right?
Oh,
But
wow.
I don't mean to show off, but but that's
Show
It's good.
no, 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 no. I'm just
it, show it, girl. Show it. 17 languages? Wow.
but the reason I'm saying that people think not only me, South Africans are very versatile because
Mm.
we have 11 official languages like the Xhosa, the Zulu, the Tswana, the Spades, and all the different ones. But I
Wow.
happen to be like in Soweto, so you identify the different music and the styles and the languages. So when I left
Ooh.
South Africa, all what I left with was this bag in like a little library in my photographic memory,
Wow.
the sounds and the music and the languages. And so
Mm.
to Canada. But township music, my brother, will never go out of style. It's
Mhm.
not like this new music that can come in and out. It's very popular. It comes in. It will always remain true to who. Like if you were to listen to music you're driving, you can say that's South African music.
Yes.
Mm.
Say that's Jamaican music.
Mm-hmm.
Music you listen to, you identify by the
Mm.
sound. And so township music has that.
Yeah. I asked that because if you go back in the 50s, 60s, during the apartheid era, a lot of great musicians came out of South Africa. Well, my brother, what was his name?
Yuma Sekela.
Hugh. I opened for Hugh some years ago. Um, so many great musicians came out of it. What was the motivating factor to get a lot of great artists coming out of South Africa at that time, especially if I'm right, from the townships, giving us the township music.
Because music was the fabric that kept us all together.
Mhm.
Like you said, when we talk about where we came from, you can take anything away from us, but music you cannot take away.
Yeah.
And so that is a fabric that keeps us together. And that time in the 50s, don't forget about the political situations. However, they just celebrated the 50 years in South Africa of the Freedom Day from the Youth, 1976. That's when the struggles, it's another topic, of course. But music has always been the fabric that kept music. My mother used to say, in my own language, I'm translating it now into English. When a baby is born, we sing. When there's a funeral, we sing. When there's a wedding, we sing. When we are happy, we sing. When we are sad, we sing.
Mm.
And you look at the fabric, the lining of all what she has said is that music is what kept South Africans together. So
Mm.
even you see people, they toy toy. They may be sad, but they still have that resilience
Mm.
about them, right? And so it's something that when I'm by myself here, in a sense that everybody is like in South Africa, but when I reminisce and I think, I go back to what keeps me, Lorraine Klaasen, sane in Canada. What keeps me going is the memory of the time that you've just brought up. So I have a very good photographic memory. So I reminisce and I look back, photographic memory of then, and I always try to bring it close to me here. That's something nobody can take away from you.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have a question that I ask of esteemed guests. The question that I always ask will be, do you remember the first song that you wrote?
It's called Mbatuyeke Lumama. You don't have that song on the playlist, huh?
I will find it.
It's called Mbatuyeke Lum Kobosha Kobosha. Don't nobody Kobosha Kobosha. So
Oh,
the song, yeah, that says me and my mom, we are united in song. And we
Wow.
are both baptized in fire. It's
Wow.
a song that always, when I used to listen to that song, it says, hey now, Tina now and mama, me and you and mommy, we are like this. Nobody can take away what, but in Zulu now, I'm translating.
Yeah.
So I always remember that song, that there's a wonderful gift that I've inherited from my mom. And what made me happy is that when my mom used to come to Canada to visit me, she would see me perform. She'll be in the audience, right? And I started to create mother and daughter performances to where my mom would perform and I will perform. And of course, she always steals the show, so it's okay. No, I mean, my mom just walked on stage and the audience did. There's something about her. And I thought, that's my mom. But that's the first song I will always remember. It's Mbatuyeke Lumama. I wish you can find it
I will
and
find it.
how to play it. It's called, yeah, Mina now, me and you, we like this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I asked that because I'm like, anyway, do you have the script?
What do you mean a script?
You wrote the lyrics.
Oh, I wrote the lyrics. And another thing too, Phoebe, is the difference with us, at least with me. I never had managers and agents and people like that. Everything I have, I've created my own music and I've produced my own shows and
Wow.
done everything. I never waited for people to do A, B, C, D, E for me. So um, I just received an award recently here in London, Ontario, about being the independent um, independent producing of your music. Although Time Records came in the picture, but it's not like anybody who told me what to do. So we never, as African people, that's our problem. We don't have scripts. We just go and we just write things down, and we just go in the studio and we record and we write them down and we sing them. So it doesn't look very pretty, but it is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is mine, and so whatever I want to do with it, I can.
Yeah. You
I
see,
want to
I
be.
asked that question because if you go back into modern day history about us going back, people ask them, "Oh, what was your your first track that you sang or you wrote it? Oh, where is the manuscript? Where is the script? Oh, it's somewhere there. Oh, let's take you somewhere and we can sell it, right?
Yeah. But you know what's so funny, Tip? I was performing in Germany a couple of years ago, a while back. We were performing in Germany and then in Utrecht. And then we had like a day off. So that day off, we were just going around in in the village, in the square there. And I went to this music store. Guess what I saw? Lorraine Klaasen live.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm going in the store and I'm picking up this DVD then. I'm like, that's me. And the guy says, he says, well, if that's you, it's 35 euro. You can buy yourself. That's you.
Oh wow.
So a lot of people used to record our style when we perform live, and they go in the back room and like produce our own music and do and whatever they want to do with it. And so I had no control over stuff like that, right?
Mm,
But what I've always used to say is that I think it's not about the money. Okay, whoever did it, they did it.
yeah,
Put something out of it, it's good. At least my music is out there.
Yeah,
Instead
exactly.
of wanting to be control of something, you got 100% of nothing. I'd rather have 100% of something. Take it.
take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do what you want to do. I don't care. So that's why you see most of these American people are fighting for like their royalties, for their rights, for this.
mm,
I don't have that machine to fight for me. We're from Africa. Africa we share. You know,
Mm.
when I sing a song in a village, I sing it and everybody come and they sing along. Imagine those people said, "Hey, what about our voices
that's right.
that you put there? You didn't contact us to do A, B, C, D, or G."
Mm.
Okay. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, we're good people. We love music. It's a wonderful gift we share. So
yeah,
I'm not so much into the business and the script,
mm,
this and all of that
yeah,
that comes with it. So,
yeah.
but I know it's mine.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I know it's
That's
mine. It's my music, and that's it.
that's it. Great, Petra. Mm,
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Lorraine. And kind of leading on from that point, I wanted to ask you, are there any moments in your career that stand out as life changing for you?
mm,
Well, I'm going to tell you something that I just recently, 2003, which is a long time ago. I had the wonderful privilege of documenting the history of the legends of Nelson Mandela, the Madibas. I was
Oh
able,
wow.
yeah, it's called the Legends of Madiba. So you see all these women like Sophie Mtlina, Dorothy Masuku, these are like legends.
yeah.
And the only person who was not there is Auntie Miriam Makeba.
Mm.
Bring them from South Africa to my home here in Canada. And I was able to document their life stories.
Oh
So that
nice.
is my proudest achievement as an artist. It was not about me, but it was documenting the stories and memories of those people, my mom included, and they've all since passed.
Mm. Wow.
Told what was it like growing up in the 50s? What was it like to be a black woman? What was it like during the party? But in their own words. So it's
Yeah.
in their own words. I wish someday you'll be able to see that film document. That is my proudest and highlight of accomplishments because long even if I am gone, which I'm not going anywhere, but it will be told.
Exactly.
And I go back to Tiba, what you say, what have you recorded? This is one thing that will be there that Lorraine documented these women of the 50s. Nelson Mandela's favorite jazz singers. When he got out of prison, he asked, where is so and so? And my mom was among the 5 women that he asked for.
Mm,
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that is, and I think another thing on a personal level, having a family. We don't often give gratitude to the people that allow you to have done the things that you do
Mm.
without feeling bad. Like I said, me, I grew up with my mom. I was very fortunate that even when I travel all over the world, my mom was my mom.
Yes.
But I look at my family. I've got like four daughters, and I'm looking at my kids. My daughter is one of the first Black Canadian diplomat to represent Canada.
Amazing.
Yeah, who would have thought a daughter of an immigrant to represent this country?
Yes.
You know, so she's been all over the world and traveling and representing Canada. Although she fell ill and she's taking care of herself. My other daughter's a doctor in South Africa. She's doing very well. My other daughter is working for the civil aviation here in Canada. The youngest one is civil engineer here in Waterloo. So the girls are doing good. So those are my biggest achievement too, is when you
That's
look at your
beautiful.
family.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the true legacy, you know?
Yeah.
Because just how you like speak about your mother, you know, and watching her when you were growing up and how she impacted your life, I'm sure your daughters feel the same way about you, you know, especially when they're watching you from the audience, seeing you on stage, and it's going to continue from generation to generation when they look back at the lineage of the women, you know, the people in their family, like they can wear that as a badge of honor, you know? So it's very beautiful.
No, no, it truly is. Music is a wonderful gift. And we all have different talents, right?
Hmm.
But I cannot imagine Petria myself without my music. I
Mm,
cannot. I
mm.
wouldn't survive.
Yeah, I hear you.
Just, I'm so proud. Right now, I'm doing next week, I'm going to Montreal. I'm doing the 40th anniversary of the Nuit d'Afrique Festival. I
Oh,
started,
great.
I started that festival 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we,
That's
you know, so I
amazing.
started. So I'm going to be going to Montreal. After Montreal, I'm coming back to Toronto for a wonderful concert right here in Toronto with this fabulous saxophonist from South Africa, Monique. And we got one of the wonderful musicians from Toronto that will be backing him. And then I'm back again to Montreal and I'm off to Trinidad. You said you're from St. Kitts
Oh, my family from St. Vincent.
or St. Vincent.
But I am
You're
half Petition though. Yeah, I'm half St. Kitts as well.
okay. That's the only one because I've been to all the islands. But when
Nice.
you say something, I'm like, no, I don't think I've been missing kids. But the Caribbean community has been my foundation as to who I am. I started at the Barbados Jazz Festival. I
Oh,
performed with Patti
great.
LaBelle. I performed with Patti LaBelle. I
Oh, wow.
Patti LaBelle, um, Grover Washington, Roberta Flack, all the big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Little girl
You're
from
a
South
big one too.
Africa. I was right there in between them.
Yeah.
Really gave me, but what made my music so palatable is because the people in the Caribbean recognized my style was so similar to the Caribbean rhythms.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very welcomed in that sense. Because the
Yeah.
musicians that I work with here in Canada, they're not all authentically from South Africa. So naturally, there's going to be some influence,
True.
you know?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
love that. Awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that. So speaking, going on to my next question, you're known for your incredible stage performances. What do you
Yes.
love about performing live the most?
Is that interaction with the audience.
Mhm.
Mm,
I perform, like I'm saying, I'm not in the air. I am right there.
mm,
I want them to participate with me. I engage them.
yeah,
I think that's what make my performances so I don't know what the word to use, but so like I don't know what's a word you can use.
like
Is that
electric, alive.
alive, whatever? Is that I'm not just standing there like a tree.
Exactly.
There's always an interaction, and I'm looking forward. I'm always excited. I'm always happy, and I love hugs. I love to go out in the audience. I like to give people some hugs. I love to give and get something back. It's it's such a wonderful honor to be able to do what you love to do, and
Yeah,
energy back that you are giving out there.
yeah. I love that. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is a blessing. It's a gift, you know?
Mhm.
For you to be received so well from the crowd, and also for the audience that gets to receive you, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And also, when I see my shows are always sold out, I'm like,
Mm.
yeah, I'm like, why are they coming? They've got no idea what I'm saying.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Singing in Zulu with Xhosa, it's what I'm saying. But they just keep on coming. I could be coming. I told my friend, I said, I'm coming to your house today. You say what? I'm gonna come and steal A, B, C, D, F, G. And you said, yeah, come. And but I also think what makes my music um, come across with the people know good energy.
I was gonna say that exactly.
They feel you or they don't.
Mm,
Mhm.
You either,
exactly.
you either are or you're not. So I feed on people. For me, music it's like food. It's a necessity.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You mentioned earlier in the broadcast that how you have to look at your diet, how you have to figure out what to do certain things and this and that. Music is very similar. Choose material
Mm,
that when people walk away, they'll feel happy and light and not heavy. We watch the news, there's already so much sadness.
mm-hmm.
So don't come there and sing me, no. When I say come put your dancing shoes on and let's be happy.
Yeah.
Although I do have my moments where you want to touch a soul or two with a song that is important that you want to put across. But basically choose it depending on the context also. If it's an indoor concert, if it's an outdoor concert, you choose your material accordingly.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has to fit the audience, fit the crowd, you know?
Yeah. Take that, always take your audience into consideration. Don't take them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
People paid money to come and see you. Always make sure you look good. You make sure you dress up for your audience. You make sure you show up and you make sure you deliver, you perform.
Yeah.
But don't take your audience for granted just because no.
It's
They
right.
have, they have too many choices. They could come and see you, they can come in there. But the fact they came and see you, show gratitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Well said. Thank you, Lorraine.
Gems.
Stewart.
She's dropping gems, you know.
I know. Yeah, go ahead, TRB.
Yeah. Apart from Mama Klaasen, who would you um who would you have if they are living or if they passed have loved to perform or collaborated with?
Oh, Busim Shongo. Look her up. Busim Shongo. When I was a little girl, her name used to be called Vicky.
Mm,
But now, make sure please you Google her. Busim Shongo. And the last performance of her I saw was at the Market Theatre with Jabu Kanyile. You look
Je-
up.
Jabu.
Busi Mshongo.
Okay.
That is, since I was a little girl, I used to look at her and I used to say, apart from my mom, as you asked, who would it be? It would be her. Because I go back to that culturalness that about her. And my mother used to say, don't go to America and start singing some jazz. There are a lot of good jazz singers in Ghana, my child. Stick to your indigenous African music. And I've stuck to my African music. I mean, I wear my gowns and I put on my diamonds and my pearls and I put on my traditional outfit because we show out who we are. But Busim Mhlongo is the lady that truly I used to say since I was a little girl. Everything about her I loved until the day she died. And I saw her last performance at the Market Theatre with Jabu Kanyile. Look it up.
Jabu.
You know what I'm talking about.
Hmm. And why that? You know what? When I listen to your music as an artist, there's something about the music that brings me. Miriam Makeba was all over the place.
Mhm.
And if you go to the rest of Africa, right? So female artists, Miriam Makeba's name comes first,
Of course.
right? And when I listen to your music, sometimes I say, man, she's a reincarnation of Miriam Makeba.
Mhm.
And apart from that fact, South African music has become a mainstay of global trends in terms of music right now. It was
Mhm.
there, but today, Amapiano is hitting it out big. We have
Mhm.
a couple of South African artists right here because we're interested in what is coming out of South Africa. What
Mhm.
makes South African music so trendy right now in the world of?
Before I answer the second part, I'm going to go back to the first part. Auntie Miriam. Auntie Miriam Makeba met me when I was a little girl, as I mentioned, with my mother in the 1960s when they went to London, England. When I met Auntie Miriam Makeba in 1986 in Holland, it was a festival called Mama Africa
Yes,
in Holland. At that time in Montreal, I was already called the young Miriam Makeba.
there you go.
I used to do the pata patas and all the African Miriam Makeba songs. So when Auntie Miriam Makeba saw me in Holland, knowing my mom,
Mhm.
and she remembered me as that little girl, and I said to Auntie Miriam, everybody calls me the young Auntie Miriam Makeba in Montreal, in Canada. I was called the young Miriam Makeba in Montreal. And I said, I would love to record some of your songs someday. It's like I was asking permission from her. And she said to me, my baby, you do it your way. So when Auntie Miriam Makeba passed away in Italy, I recall the conversations I had with her, and as if the permission she gave me to do it. So when I recorded a tribute to Miriam Makeba, that's what got me the Juno Award-winning
Mm.
in Canada. My Juno Award-winning album was a tribute to Auntie Miriam Makeba. And if
Mm.
you listen to that CD, it is not big band; it's a trio,
Mm.
guitar and drums. It's not big. But the memory when I perform with it, it always depends where I'm performing, of course. But it was very clean. And I just found that when Canada recognized the respect for who Auntie Miriam Makeba was also, and
Mm.
recognized me as a Canadian South African performer here, wanted
Yeah.
to do that. And um, nominating me at that time with nomination among other good artists for that category of world big music. When I won, it is sitting very pretty. You should see my house. My house is like my home here. It's like
Mhm.
a little museum. My house here, with all the awards I've won. But it made me so happy that I kept my word, that I've honored to her, and the blessings that she gave me permission to do it.
Mm.
And so it's in recognition. And I mean, there's not a song that I could perform in my performances without having South African pata pata.
I love it.
It's impossible. I am personally between me and nobody's listening. I'm so tired of that song. But
Mm.
it's a song that belongs to everyone. A young lady came to me the other day. She said, I remember my mom used to listen to that music.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So you want to bring back that music to the new generations that may not remember, but like I said, it's not bubblegum music like popular music. It's music that will always remain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. I mean, yeah, growing back then, South African music. I remember every 5 o'clock
Where are you from, Sibe?
from Ghana, right?
Ah, I came from Ghana.
That's right.
I was there. I was there a couple of months. My daughter is still in Ghana.
Oh, I see.
I had a wonderful time in Ghana. Nobody, okay, I know this is broadcast, but I had a wonderful time in Ghana. I had a fabulous time in Ghana.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Every day at 5 p.m. there was South African music and
yeah.
stuff. So we have, as Ghanaians, we have grown to love South African music,
Yeah.
and I really, really love what we are listening to right now.
Hmm.
So many hits, it's quiet, but once in a while something pops up. Oh my God, it's a South African music. So
Yeah.
that, I love that. But let me ask this question. With this sort of the busy um, schedule that you have, what keeps you motivated to continue doing what you're doing?
What keeps me motivated to do what I'm doing? I go back to what I said earlier into my introduction as having watched my mom. The only time I will stop being motivated is the day I die.
Mm-hmm.
My mom performed until she was 86.
Woo.
And
Wow.
she lived what she loved doing. Like I said, for me, what I do, it was not a uniform I put on and off. Okay, I'm retired. You cannot retire from this.
No,
It's
no.
like I don't work in a factory where I put my clock in and clock out. It's my way of life. It makes me happy. And my interaction, as long as I can have this joy, it's a joy. I went to Ghana and I went to the school in Ghana. We were staying at Aburi in Ghana. We went way up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I went into a school because I do a lot of workshops in schools. That's my other,
Blind school.
even now, it's, I love, yes. We went to the school in Aburi and I was telling them my story about South Africa and the kids. And I shared a song with them. It was on a private matter. You send me, I'll send the photos at the end. It's moving. So I will always do what I love to do as long as my Heavenly Father, Jehovah, gives me the joy. And I take care of my health to the best of my ability. But it's not something, you can't take that away from me.
Yeah.
No, you can't. It's not like I said with the apartheid system when they were forcibly removed. You can't say, yeah, you can't do this. You can't. This what I have. It's it's in my soul. And I don't do it for the money, like we said earlier. It's for the love of it,
Yeah.
you know. And it's making a difference. When my mother used to come and visit me in Montreal, then at that time, I used to take my mother to schools to talk about the history. I used to make my mom's time count. Make your time count.
Yeah.
Don't sit with things that you can share, that you can inspire somebody else. And the privilege we have as musicians, as an artist, to have a microphone and to have a stage and to have a platform. Use it wisely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into politics. I stick to my music. I just want to make people happy.
That's right.
So I'm very grateful and thankful for that wonderful gift of my music. And you listen to my music. I mean, I write my songs, I do all my own thing. And sometimes I'm like, somebody said, oh, we should do this, we should do that. But I don't have a machine behind me. I don't have a big machine that wants you to make you look bigger and better. No, just give me an audience. That's all I need. I just want a stage and a microphone, and that's all I need.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Petra.
Definitely. So it's okay. You don't need the machine. You have the Holy Spirit. You have God. He's the
Yeah,
one that's helping you. So
all the time, all the time.
yeah,
I-
amazing.
My
So
mother used to say, when your motives and your intentions
Clear.
are well meaning, my child,
Yeah.
mm,
nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And
amen.
know what people say or not say. I can, but your intentions are good. You
Yeah.
know your motives are good. So just do what you need to do. And I
Mm,
and that's why I'm still doing so well. because it's people that enrich my life, not things. It's people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've invested in people. You know, with the market now, you can put your money in the bank and the crash goes down, it goes up, it goes down.
Mhm.
But the people that I have will always be there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's how I live my life, my sister.
Great.
that's
Good try.
beautiful. Thank you for sharing. That's beautiful. So I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give to any young artist out there that wants to stay true to their cultural roots in their music, just as you have?
Well, I just did a South African interview on the radio, and they asked me on the newspaper, they asked me the same question. They said,
Mm,
what it is you want to do with your art,
mm,
because I can give you all the advice that I can,
mm-hmm.
but what is it you want to do? Because you got to be able to respect your art and say,
Yeah.
this is going to be my livelihood. It's something I want to do. Like I said earlier, if you think you're going to make money, you're going to be rich and famous, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No,
Yeah,
you're in the wrong profession. No, it's
I
true.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Mm.
So if you
Yeah.
say, oh, you see, I want to be famous like Beyonce. I want to be famous. It's not going to happen. Forget it. No.
Yeah.
And another thing I tell young people, like I mentioned earlier, I invested in my career. I am
Mm,
who I am today because I put my money down. It's like buying a house, I put my own down payment, where I created what I wanted to do in Montreal at that time. I paid the musicians, I paid the technicians, I paid everybody, and I go home with nothing. But
mm,
I
Yeah.
invested. I invested in myself. People don't want to invest. They think, oh, somebody should hire me and pay me. Why should they put their money in you? What make you think they should? No. It starts with you.
yeah.
If you really believe that your art is something that you can bring to the table, start with you.
Mm-hmm.
I started with myself. I started to produce my own shows. I did all the. Now I reap the benefits. Now I pay myself before I pay
Mhm.
somebody else.
Yeah.
So for young people, I want to say, I know it sounds cliche because people think, oh God, whatever. But if you really have a passion for what you want to do as your art, think about it. Respect what you want to do as an artist. People will take you seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you choose them. Don't be like don't jump from here to there to there to there to there. Like my mother used to tell me, don't come there, you're to be jazz and this and that. Choose, choose something that is who you are.
Mm,
Can be copying, like me trying to copy this thing like sound like Beyonce or like Mariah Carey or something. No, it's not gonna happen, Lorraine. It won't work.
yeah.
You can never sound like my Mariah Carey or all those. No. So if you're a young person, find your voice, find your niche, but be patient. It's about perseverance and endurance. But most important, it's respecting your art.
Mm-hmm.
Because people think when you talk about music, they think, oh, if you say to your child, if your child come and say, I want to be a musician, oh my God, no, be a doctor, be a lawyer. No,
Oh,
yeah, no. But my mother used to say to me, my mother, I go back to my childhood because I used to say I'm going to be just like my mother.
yeah.
And my mother and my grandmother said, be a lawyer or a doctor. Most people would say that. But music is therapeutic. We are doctors.
Yes. Thank you.
We are. We heal
Yes,
people. When you
exactly.
go to palliative care or you go to whatever, music is soothing.
Mm,
Yes.
exactly.
You're right.
It heals the soul. You walk away feeling you know. So that's what I think. Yeah,
Yes. It's good. Yeah.
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 Are
Thank
you
you.
a performer too, Petra? Are you a singer?
I am actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A Juno Award
You all
nominee.
Juno nominee. Are we all Junos here, huh?
Yeah, my family.
But always nominee is a winner because when you are nominated, it's the fact that you already have been considered by your peers,
Exactly.
Mhm.
and
Exactly.
only one can win.
Hmm.
You're a nominee, Like I have about two other nominees in different categories, but
Hmm.
I'm like, somebody's got to go away. And I'm like, Lorraine, don't be so greedy. I already there's no place to keep my stuff here. But, but that's wonderful. So what kind of style, if I may ask, do you do?
Yeah, sure. I sing reggae. I sing soul, R&B, but I got nominated for reggae. But I
Okay.
haven't done music for a little bit. I took a bit of a hiatus to pursue business. So I know earlier you mentioned like if you didn't do music, you couldn't imagine not doing music. I've had to do that for the past 5 years, and it's been one of the hardest things because I've been singing from I was 4. So
Yeah.
music is all I know, but I know that sometimes you kind of have to step back to go forward. And I did perform actually a few weeks ago, my first performance back in like 5 years, and it felt so great to touch the stage. So I am working towards getting back into music, more consistently.
Yeah.
But it's a gift, and it's like you have to respect it, and that's the thing right now because I can't be in music 100% the way I want because I respect it so much. I can't keep music for evenings and weekends.
Yeah.
Music can be very jealous. Like you have to give your all to it. So
Yeah. Can be. Yeah. But the important thing, I think, what I want to be able to share with you is that if you have a gift, like if I give you a gift, if
mhm.
our Heavenly Father give us a gift, imagine taking that gift and you just shove it somewhere.
I know.
It's so disappointing when you give somebody a gift and they don't use it.
Mhm.
It's
Huh?
criminal. Yeah. It's
No,
criminal.
it's like I gave you a gift and you don't even appreciate it. So God
Mhm.
gave us all gifts. Different.
Yeah,
Me, my gift is a gift of music. And
exactly.
I use it well, like to
Yes.
the best of my ability, right? My mom gave me that wonderful gift of music. I'm not just gonna put it aside. I use it. But like you say, also we have to be practical because we're living in the society. You still take care of your family, There's no money coming in this business. But my mom told me that. She says, if you think you're gonna be rich and famous, it doesn't work.
Mm,
In America or those that are rich and famous, whatever, it's because they've got a machine behind them. They've
exactly.
got people who put money behind them to push them. And so, but the people who if somebody puts something in you that is not yours, you'll be forever indebted to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
Exactly.
lose your joy. It's like having a credit card, like you got a credit card, you can always spend, spend, spend. But eventually you got to pay back that money.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
Yes.
you don't want that kind of stress. If you can do what you can,
Yeah.
own, have joy. But the thing is to be passionate about. How many people are passionate? There are a lot of people who've lived their lives have been passionate about nothing in their lives.
I know. It's
It's
sad.
sad. I find it sad.
Hmm.
So the thing is, you have this thing, you take your time, and you think, okay, how do I gonna go move forward? But me, when I go to bed, I sleep. I sleep. I owe nobody
That's
nothing.
right.
Exactly.
Yes.
I had a guy who
Exactly.
called me 2 weeks ago. Said, "Oh, the website needs some vamping up and this and that and this and that. We can put you here and we're going to put you here everywhere, everywhere." And at the final point, it was how much we're going to charge me $500 a month. Like, for what? At my age, this time, who wants that?
Mm,
I don't want $500 for me to be here and there and that. No. So, but if you're young and whatever, people need that stuff. But at this point, for me, I'm talking for me now. I don't
If that.
know. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am content. I am grateful, and I'm glad that you guys were able to invite me on your podcast to talk about my music. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a question that we we've been discussing over the past couple of years with respect to AI jumping into this industry. It means right now the industry is in some chaotic kind of stage where nobody knows where things are going. The big boys are sort of merging, suing each other, giving something up to get something and stuff like that. What do you think? Um, how do you look sitting right here today, the 20th of June, 2026, looking into the future? How do you see the industry going?
I'm gonna answer that, and it may not be a very nice
That's
answer.
fine.
I don't care.
Mm.
Why? Because AI, I mean, I don't even know. They've taken over. There's some people who don't even look the same. I could be talking to you could be an AI right now.
Yeah.
Who,
Hello.
it's like I don't know what's going on, and
Yeah.
I can't be overly concerned
Mhm.
about like I can't be concerned about things I can't control.
Yep.
I mean, I just cannot, like I told you, this before AI in Germany when somebody took my music, and that's before AI.
Mhm.
That's before AI. They were selling my music over there, but um, I cannot answer that question truthfully because I don't know how to tell you. But I just find it sad. It's like I don't do playbacks.
Mhm. Oh,
No,
yep.
I don't. Somebody hire me. They said, "Oh, Lorraine, would like to hire you. Can you come and sing two, three songs?" Play it. I says, "No. You want
Live.
me to replace real musicians for that? I
That's
can't do
right.
that." And I go
Mhm.
back again to my mother. My mother used to say, "My child, imagine you go and you perform, then you sing. You do 4 or 5 songs. You got the bass, the guitar, the drums, whatever it is on your back track. What about the real musicians out there that could have come and played your
That's,
music?"
that's right.
So I've never done that. So I don't do backtracks. I do backtrack when I
Mhm.
go to a radio station or, different. I go for an interview, it's different. I cannot bring the whole band. But for people to hire
Mhm.
me and want me to bring your backtrack, I don't do that because I know that most of the musicians, they're hungry. They're musicians.
Yes.
So I've
Mhm.
always make sure I respect my musicians. So, Pedra, this is very important, especially for you as a young upcoming. When people hire you, please don't do backtracks because what you do is you're taking away from real musicians. You lose money, but you gain respect, especially from
That's
musicians.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come into one song. I mean, we're not rigid, right? We're not like Farouk doing one song, but to come and perform for half an hour with a backtrack, please don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you do, you show disrespect for live musicians.
Mm-hmm.
So and now these what do you call them, A whatever,
Yeah,
they are
AI.
replacing musicians now,
I know.
That's right.
you know, and someday they're gonna
Yeah.
replace your program. I'll be a machine.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
I don't know. I just I don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over the past couple of years, that's what we've been saying, that the future of music is for musicians to go out there to
Yeah.
perform. Because you cannot, the AI is just a tool for you to record, but not for it to take over. Because right now, if I'm listening to the radio or listening to music, and I hear it's a Ray, I know it's AI.
But they sound good
So
though. That's a problem.
it
So
sounds good,
good. I was
but
listening the other day to this. Somebody sent me something, and this guy was so romantic. Oh my God. It sounded so good. And I sent to my guy, I said, oh, and they said, Lorraine, that's AL, whatever they call it. I'm like, really? They said, yeah. But they do sound so good. It
Yeah.
replaces all the imperfections that we have as musicians. It replaces that with something else. You know, do you remember the story of Mini Vanilli?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the story of Mini when they were playing and it was like miming, miming.
Miami, yeah.
There was no real
Mhm.
vocals. They were like miming, and everybody was very upset about that and this and that. It cost them their career
That's right. One
because
of them
yeah,
died.
one of
Yeah.
them died. But the point is, you were lying. You said
Yes.
this is what it is, but that's not what it is. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yes.
you gotta be you gotta you gotta be you got. It's like somebody sent a photo of mine. I think I still look good, but somebody sent a photo of mine, and I look like 10 times younger than. I'm like, what's this? That's you. I'm like, no. I said, please remove it. That's not me.
That's right. That's right. So, see, I'm looking at it from the angle that now you don't even know whether to authenticate whether it's a human being or it's not a human being, and that is the most annoying part of it. And right now, like I shared some things with Petra and Ron about Lionel Richie saying, you know what, enough. They are using my voice, my images, my everything to create AI music. So right now, from now on, I have trademarked my voice, images
Yeah,
about me. You can use
yeah,
it. I would prefer live musicians to go out there to perform my music. I think there's a
yeah.
pushback
Well, it's good.
in terms
It's
of
good.
that.
Well, it's good, and Lionel Richie and them. I mean, they have the power. Who am I? They those people who are in power have the power to say exactly
Yeah,
what you're saying and to be able to make a difference, right? But it's just one of those unfortunate um, times that we live in that everything is changing. Technology is changing in so many ways. It comes in various ways, and the people clone you. You don't know who's real, who's fake, who's this or that. But for me,
Exactly.
what you see is what you get.
that's right.
I used to always tell my friend, I said, me, what you see is what you, I'm on and off stage. It is who I am. It's not a uniform I put on and then I take off. No. My way of life, the way I speak to you right now and who I am, it is always. I don't have a stage
Yeah,
performance where I go on stage and I got this aura, I got to be different and I take it off and I hang it. No, no, no. And those who love me, they love me. They know.
yeah,
Authenticity.
that's right.
Just be authentic. Just be who you are. We go look for authenticity. But music, I always says that I've been listening to, today I was listening to this guy, Matthews. His name is Matthews, yeah, from the 50s. It's very old music, old school. But there's no
Some
noise.
Johnny Mathis.
I was listening to his whole show tonight. Before you called me. Yeah. It's quiet. There's no noise. It's just his voice is not like it's just there.
Mm.
And so me now, I'm at this point in my life. I said to myself, especially after the COVID, I asked myself, I had a conversation with myself. I said, Lorraine, where to now?
Mm.
Where to now? I'm at an age. I just turned 69. I'm 17, right?
Wow. You look nowhere near it, girl.
Hello.
Looking good.
And no, this all over late.
Glory of God, the glory of God.
No, but you say to yourself, where to now? Been there, done that.
Mm.
I've done the jump ups. I've done just be quiet. Just
Mm.
just just be quiet. And I'm
Mm.
doing it for the people. I'm doing it for my soul. And
True.
I'm like, I'm looking myself in the mirror. I'm like, okay, Lorraine, you're still a good girl. And I'm like, I thank my God. And I'm like, and I think about my mother.
Mm.
Think about South Africa. I think about my childhood. I've got a photographic memory and I see the story in my mind.
Wow.
Like a painter who picture draws a picture. I see and I'm like, okay, you are here now. Then now where to now from here?
Mm.
So I just want to be quiet. That's what the song Polokwane. Did you hear it?
Yes.
I recorded that in South Africa last year.
Oh wow.
It is quiet, but I'm performing in South Africa for the South African Standard Bank Jazz, and in September I have to be high energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my highlight in South Africa because people always tend to compare me with my mother
Mm.
because my mother is very famous, as I say. But Lorraine is in town, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I am my mother's daughter.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, Lorraine Klaasen. Because in South Africa, they would say, oh, Lorraine Klaasen, Tandy Klaasen's the famous daughter. But when my mother would come to Canada, they say, who is that? That's Lorraine Klaasen's mother.
Mm.
So what I'm trying to say is I've earned my stripes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Yeah.
Earned my stripes. And so now going back to South Africa, they don't know whether I've earned it or they don't know who I am. I've got to come there naked
Mm.
and I've got to show them Canada has been good to me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Canada has been kind to me.
Mm-hmm.
Canada has never asked me more, but I've always been a South African Canadian singer.
So, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go give them my business when I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Mhm.
you said you can you give us the line about you where you be touring, where you be going?
Well, I'm leaving next week for Montreal. I'm doing the Nuit d'Afrique festival on July 17th. And then I'm doing the one in Toronto with Munid, one of the biggest, well, not biggest, but one of the best trumpet player, like a Yuma Sikelas type, in Toronto at the Redwood Theatre on the 25th of July. You guys should come if you're in Toronto, the Redwood Theatre. And
Mm-hmm.
then from there, I'm coming back to Montreal for another festival. And then on the 30th, I'm off to Trinidad on the 30th. And I have to come back, and I'm back in Toronto at the Harbourfront, you know. And then I come back from there, and then I've got to go back to Montreal to another performance in Toronto. I'm attending a wedding, but wedding and a concert. All of it, make sure I put my business in between. Yeah, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm off to South Africa for,
Mm-hmm.
for this one, and I'm coming back, and I'm going to be in New York. So I'm just excited. It's like all this lovely, you see this? Uh-huh.
Uh,
Oh, beautiful.
So I just have all these little things that just make me look forward to, that makes me happy. I just want to see the friends. And London, here in London, Ontario, I was very honored and privileged. I said last week and 2 weeks ago, I received this award. It's a bit slow, according to whatever, but they're trying
mm,
to include me in the what's happening.
wow. Thank you, Petra.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Lorraine, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
to have you on Highway 6 to Africa.
Mhm.
And then for any of our listeners out there, and your listeners too, if they want to stay in touch with you or follow you on social media, can you just share like your website and your social media handles?
Thank you so much for having me. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
You're welcome. Did you want to share your website or like any social media handles where they can follow you?
Oh my God, it needs update. Nobody does anything. You can go to LorraineKlaasen.com, and if you go to
Instagram.
the other one, Instagram is Klaasen Lorraine.
Nice.
Oh,
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
just so that you guys are enjoying.
We had the best
So let's hook up.
of everything. You
Definitely.
were king and I was queen. We lived a life, a passionate thing.
I want to go home.
I wanna go home, sweet home. There's no place like home, sweet home.
Tina, you did a good job. Thank you.
For me. I wanna go home,
Yes.
sweet home. There's no place like home, sweet home. I wanna go home, sweet home. For me.
And all my musicians, only 3 people.
Oh wow. Sounds like a full band.
Yeah, so I'm like I don't have back vocals and back, like big. Only 3 people. Real.
You're like a
Amazing.
rose in bloom.
Just money at Father's time.
I see so many faces. But you, Mama Africa, you stand out in any room.
Woo!
Take a trip right away to be with you today. I gotta go, I gotta get away. I wanna go home, sweet home. There's no place like home, sweet home. I wanna go home, sweet home. For me, solo, take it.
My guitar from Senegal.
I wanna go home, sweet home. There's no place like home, sweet home. I wanna go home, sweet home, 'cause that's where I belong. I wanna go home, sweet home. Mama Africa, coming home, sweet home.
That's right.
Thank you, Mom.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Definitely. Definitely.
Every time.
Yeah, when I've got something interesting to share with you, now that I have your thing, I'll just share.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a radio station too.
Yeah, thank you so much. Are we done?
Yes, we are.
And
Thank you, everyone. So you'll find us again here next week, Saturday, on Highway 6 to Africa. Myself, TYB. Hopefully, our third musketeer, Ron. And again, thank you to Lorraine. You've been